Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Swamp Ninja. Tonight we're going to be doing cryptid stories. People said my voice is low. Let me check it real quick. Then we'll get started with these stories. We got a lot of good ones sent all over from people all over from the state. Um, it's not a very big state, but we got a real sordid history. So maybe that's why we got all these monsters and stuff around here. Who knows? Who knows? Hope everybody's doing good and having a blessed week. Sorry, my background's crooked. I tried to get that straight, but the more I try, the worse it gets. So I'm just at this point, I give up. And we're gonna go ahead and go into. There we go. We're gonna change it up for Monster Day. Oh yeah, that's good right there. Boom. All right, let's see. Leslie. Sorry about my little accident with the razor shaver. I don't want to hear about Jasmine Crockett. We're gonna try not to get political around here. Going anywhere special. Mm-hmm. 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 There's. Give me 1 second. Hello? So I'm coming over pretty good. Hello? Hello? So that's pretty good. And then you're hearing it echo again and again. That's kind of crazy. So I think we're doing good here. Oh. One thing I want to do is I should have posted this. Oh, no, we're going to share this right now. Hold on. Facebook. And then we're going to get started on our stories. I swear, people. If nobody's here yet, so. Come on. It's an awful lot going on. That's crazy. Maybe that's feedback from our. Maybe that's feedback from our. Maybe that's feedback from our. Okay, I had. Can you hear me? Okay, I had 3 microphones on. Okay, I had 3 microphones on. Okay, now we're gonna post this. That's your post. Okay, now we're gonna post this. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Then I'm gonna start reading my stories, and I'll stop this echo and shit. Where's my post at? Hold on. There we go. I was just getting all kinds of feedback. Okay, it's the phone doing it. My bad. I've been trying to figure this out. Okay, now we're going to cancel that. All right, join me for Tales from. We got some good stories from the night. I've gotten like 30 or 40 of the best stories through the whole state. So it's literally going to be a hoot nanny. A hoot nanny. Hootin' nanny. All right, I got my. There. Now it sound all right. Okay. Hey, Google.
So this is something that I came across. There are a lot of these different writings, and I'm talking about encyclopedias and history books that include illustrations. There are a lot of these different illustrations of Siamese twins, where one head is a human head and the other head is actually a dog. That blows a lot of paradigms out of the water because it's like, well, hold on.
Okay. Spell knowledge. Okay, that's right. Spell behooved. Behoove me. Go to bed. Okay, there we are. So now we're fixing to pull up these stories that I got. See, I'm reading the stories, so I'm not looking y'all in the eye. So I need to get some way to do that because it's hard to learn the stories. I think I need a teleprompter. Until then, I'll try to do it like this. Maybe I won't. All right. Okay. We're going to turn my phone off YouTube so we don't get no feedback. Pull up my Google Share folder. There's 10 originals. Okay, this is the one I got from an old lady. Okay, let's settle in here. Let me get my headphones on straight. Okay, this is one I'm going to turn up. Whoa, that's too much. That's too much. I need to turn up my headphones. There we go. That should be good right there. That should be good right there. Okay. Now I'm going to get this wrong, and she told me her name. What'd she say her name was? My name is, it's Etienne. Boudreaux. So it's Etnie Boudreaux, Homa. My name is Etnie Boudreaux. I live in Homa, deep in Terrebonne, Paris. Last full moon, I was fishing in the bayou late, ignoring my mama's warning about the rougarou. The air was thick and the mist was when I heard a howling. Not like a dog, something big crashed through the cypress. I shone my lantern and saw it. A man wolf creature 7 feet tall with glowing red eyes and formatted from the swamp. It snarled, teeth like knives, and it lunged at my Piro. I paddled frantic, heart pounding. As claws scraped the wood, it chased me halfway home, whispering curses in Cajun French about breaking Lent. Really? I ain't missed mass since. Folks say if it draws your blood, you become one for 101 days. I still hear that howl on quiet nights, and I keep a silver crucifix on my boat. I don't go out alone during full moons. The rougarou's real, and it's hungry for sinners like me. Now he sent me that written in. That was hard to read. And these are written ones. You know what I'm saying? I bring in and then I just transfer it over here to where I just pull the pages up. And because I just trying to. That's the way I've been doing it. I need to copy them down. I need to find a better way to do this. But this is from Lafayette. Her name is Marie LeBlanc. I'm Marie LeBlanc from Lafayette. I've always been loved dancing and fast-dos. One night after a festival, driving home through I saw flickering lights in the field. Fay Follette, the crazy fires. They danced like the willows of the wisp, leading me off the road toward the swamp. My car stalled, and the lights surrounded me, whispering my name in ghostly voices. They were souls of the unbaptized, or maybe pirate treasure guardians. One light grew into a shadowy figure. A lost child beckoned me deeper. I prayed the rosary, clutching my grand's medal, and the lights vanished into it with a well. My engine started again, and I found mud on my shoes like I had walked miles. I never followed strange lights. Now I never follow strange lights. The fifoulet lures you in to drown you in the bayou, trapping your soul forever. Lafayette's lively but old spirits don't like us forgetting them. Now, the fifoulet is something I've heard of, and I've personally seen. I live right here on the river. If anybody knows where I live in a little place called Ruby, Louisiana. Now, here in Ruby, we live right along the Red River. So, in between us and the river, we don't have a levee right here, but it's a good mile, not a mile, maybe a quarter mile, half a mile to the river from here. As the crow flies, it's a mile distance, but you have sloughs and swamps and everything between us and them. So there's no telling what you have right here. And they call them swamp gas, but I've seen lights. I've seen ball lightning too, but it wasn't that neither. It was like, the best I could put is fairy lights. I truly seen that. So I believe what this person's saying. I truly believe what they're saying. And see, who do we got next? Who's next? Now, I talked to this guy a couple of times. And I think I've had a couple of his stories on here before. At a Slidell or Remy Thibodeau. Maybe we could have him on here one day. I'm Remy Thibodeau of Slidell near Honey Island Swamp. He's the Honey Island Swamp monster guy. Honey Island Swamp. Honey, one dawn I tracked a deer deep into the reeds when I heard some heavy splashing. A gurgler roar through the fog. I saw it. The Honey Island Swamp monster. There he goes. I knew I was going to get another letter from him. 8 feet tall, covered in gray hair, yellow eyes glaring. It smelled like rotten fish and mud. Big footprints with webbed toes were everywhere. It charged, snapping trees, and I fired my shotgun. It howled but didn't fall, just vanished into the water. Found claw marks on my boat later. Locals said it was about the 1960 circus train wreck. Chimps and gators started breeding. I don't hunt alone anymore. That thing's real. Protecting its swamp from folks like me. Stay on marked trails. The monsters don't like intruders. Okay. Now, Remy and me know each other. I mean, through cryptids and stuff. So, Remy is a character. So, I don't know. He likes that. This is his main story though. The Honey Island Swamp Monster, and that's right here. All right, now I got one out of Morgan City. It's Lucille Dupree, Morgan City. From Morgan City to the Chapalaya, my grandparents told tales of Leche, the feral child raised by gators. Abandoned in the swamps one summer night, shrimping along, I heard a cry like a baby from the banks. A pale, naked figure with long hair, sharp teeth crawled out, wild eyes, skin scaled and hissed and dove, rocking my boat with massive tail. Gator eyes glowed all around. Legend says it's cursed, unbaptized baby, luring folks in to drown. I sped away, but found the bite marks on the hull of the boat. Morgan City's waters hide that demon child. Don't ignore cries in the bayou, or the Leche will claim you as a kin. The Leche will claim you for his kin. That's terrifying. Body that's 19 minutes, nobody's even popped in to see. Let's see here. Here goes what's going on? No way, was it? Okay, we got Teresa Fontenot from Lake Charles. Look, I missed some back here. I guess I was going through them. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we got John Paul Hebert from Thibodaux. Jean Paul Hebert from Thibodaux. My old plantation house on Bayou Lafourche has been in the family since the 1800s. Every midnight I hear chains dragging upstairs and a woman's cries. It's Chloe. The slave girl poisoned by the mistress long ago. One storm night I saw her in the mirror, a young woman with a turban, eyes sad and angry, handprint scars on her ears. She reached through the glass, cold fingers on my neck, whispering about injustice. I ran, but the door slammed shut. Footsteps followed me, room to room. Dawn broke and she faded, leaving poison ivy rash on my skin. The house is cursed from those dark days. I move out, but the All Saints Eve, her ghost still walks, seeking revenge or peace. Don't buy old plantation. Now, please hold on for just 1 second. That stupid dang thing, man. Sorry, my wife's egg timer was going off. She's got she's hatching eggs and stuff. So where were we? We did Remy Limto. And these are some good stories too. I collected these throughout the whole state. And here, this is let's go. That's the old plantation house we just did. This one's from Claude Guidry from New Orleans. Now, I've talked to Claude 3 or 4 times. Now, this is Claude's story. He says, my name's Claude Guidry, born and raised in New Orleans, the French Quarters. Working late at the bar on Bourbon Street, I took a shortcut through an alley and felt watched. Shadows moved wrong. A tall figure in old-timey clothes appeared. Red eyes, sharp teeth, smelling like blood. Folks call it a vampire demon. Maybe Jacques Street German spirits. But the immortals who vanished in 1904. It grinned and said it was a fell demon from the hottest hell. I bolted, but it followed. Whispering temptation. Crosses burned its touch when it flashed my necklace. It vanished into a mist, but I found bark marks healed wrong. New Orleans nights hide real monsters among tourists. I carry holy water now, and the demons feed on the sinful, and the city's full of them. Okay, I think she might have still been drinking on this one. Let's go to another one. Like I said, I can't call, to my knowledge, these people are telling me the truth. You know what I'm saying? They're sending me these stories all over the state, and it doesn't behoove me to call someone a liar. So maybe to them they're true. I could certainly can't tell them that they're lying because I've seen all manner of call craziness, and it doesn't behoove me, like I said, to call them anybody a liar. Ellis Landry from St. Martinville near the Bayou Tech. I've been there. I live in Pineville, but I've been walking the Evangeline Oaks at dusk. I heard sobbing. A ghostly bride in white appeared, veil torn, searching for her lover, lost in the Acadiana's aisle. She turned, face pale, tears streaked, begging me to help find him. Cold wind whipped as she grasped my arm, ice through my sleeve. Visions flooded, deportation ships, separated families. She wailed about eternal waiting. I recited a prayer, and she dissolved into the oak leaves. Locals say she's Evangeline's spirit or a cursed bride from old times. The oak's haunted, lovers beware. I still feel the sorrow on foggy evenings. Reminds us a lot of Cajun roots. Ghosts here cling to heartbreak. Now that's strange. That's a good one. Dang, I didn't keep them. Let's see. This is from Pierre Broussard, living in Baton Rouge. My house near the Mississippi's old. From plantation days. Nights I wake up, a little girl giggling, footsteps running in halls. It's the ghost of a child drowning in the river flood long ago. One night she appeared at my bed, wet dress, blue lips, asking to play. Toys moved along, dolls turning heads. She pulled my hand toward the water outside, saying, "Come swim." I resisted, calling a priest for blessing. Holy water made her scream and vanish, but scratches lingered on my arm. Baton Rouge hides tragic spirits from yellow fever floods. The dead children especially don't rest. I sold the house. Some ghosts want company forever. That's a good one. Here's one from Teresa Fontenot from Lake Charles. I've been to Lake Charles. It's a town that you go to in between here and Texas. That's about all I got to say about it. Teresa Fontenot from Lake Charles, out here on the Calcasieu River fishing. Now, the Calcasieu River fishing is pretty good. Fog rolled in thick. A demon shape rose from the water. Whoa, this one starts out pretty good. And like a lot of these, I'm just hearing for the first time. I've just escaped. I just read through them to make sure they're not death threats. And fog rolled, a demon shape. What? Hold on. And then it's back to Remy Thibodeau. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Todd Guidry from New Orleans working in a Bourbon Street bar. Here we go. Bayou Tex, Evangelist and Blythe Street. Okay, here we are. Pierre Bourdieu. Sorry about that. Lived in Baton Rouge. My house is near the Mississippi. Old from the plantation days. Nights I wait till a little girl giggling, footsteps run in the halls. It's the ghost of a child drowned in the river long ago. One night she appeared at my bed, wet dress, blue lips, asking to play. Toys move along, dolls turn their heads. She pulled my hand toward the water outside, saying, "Come swim." I resisted. Calling a priest for blessing, holy water made her scream and vanish, but scratches lingered on my arm. Baton Rouge has tragic spirits, and all that we've already. All right, this is Teresa Fontenot from Lake Charles. This is where we were at. She's out the Calcasieu River. Fog rolled in thick. A demon shape arose from the water, horns scaled, eyes glowing like a parlingua sea beast. It hissed in ancient tongue, pulling my boat with invisible force. Splashes revealed massive tail. Legends say it's a guardian demon punishing polluters or sinners. I threw my catch overboard as an offering, praying in French. It submerged with a roar, waves rocking me safe. Found scales on deck next day. Lake Charles water holds old evils. Don't anger the bayou demons or they'll drag you under. That's a pretty good one. And here's Remy. Okay, we're at Remy again. We did Lucille. Okay, here's a guy. His name is Antoine Antonin Melanco. Antoine Melanco. He has a different encounter. He's at a home. Name's Antoine. Back in home, different than. Oh, he knows the guy's beginning. Okay. Different from Edney, I am no fisherman, but I trap Nutra. Full moon last Mardi Gras. Ignoring Lent again, I saw the Rougarou up close. It burst from the cane fields, wolf head on a man's body. Claws dripping, it spoke my sins in French, chasing me through the mud. I threw salt from my pocket, which is an old trick, and it shrieked, smoke rising. Escaped with scratches that burned like fire. Now I keep Lent strict. See, now these are some people that are like serious. Him and the Lente, those guys from that first story. They're serious Catholics, so they're wanting us to keep Lent. This is Delphine Robichaud. She's from New Orleans. I'm Delphine Robichaud, French Quarter, New Orleans, visiting Street, St. Louis Cemetery, number 1. I drew triple X on Marie Laveau's tomb for a wish. That night in my apartment, drums beat and smoke filled the room. The voodoo queen's ghost appeared. Tall turban, snake around her neck, eyes piercing. She danced, whispering spells, marking my forehead with ash. Visions of rituals and power. Morning came, but I had nightmares of graves. Her spirit still practices voodoo from bond. Don't mess with her tomb lightly. The cream protects her legacy and the curses the disrespectful. New Orleans voodoo is alive in the shadows. That's pretty scary. Here we got Gaston Arsenault from Lafayette again. Those Fifoulet lights, and I told you, I've seen these. I've seen these out in the swamp. The Fifoulet lights tricked me worse one night driving rural roads. They formed a procession leading to an old cemetery. Car died. Oh, excuse me. And ghostly figures arose. Acadian exiles, moaning in French. The Fifule orb entered me, cold possession, making me walk toward graves. I fought, prayed Ave Marias, and then it expelled with a scream, woke miles away. The will-o'-wisp guard buried treasures are lost souls. Lafayette fields hide them. Never follow. They'll lead you to death or madness. Now the Fifules, they're real things, I think. I don't know. Y'all, we've done a half hour. That's doing pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to end it now. We're going to end the live stream, and I'm going to go do some of my videos with the puppy and then do my Bible study. God bless y'all. We're going to have some more stories next Sunday night. I'm going to do some more. Once I start building some followers, we'll do this longer. But, some people checked in, checked out. I just started this, so we're going to do better. But like I said, these people send me stories. If you have stories, send them to me. You can find me at Daniel Tyre on Facebook. Daniel Tyre, Tyyer, on Facebook. Thank you a lot. God bless y'all.